the Tuesday, August 11th, 2026 Clean Water Services Board of Director meeting. Clerk Moss, could you do us the formal honors, please?
Certainly. Chair Harrington, Director Treese.
Here.
Director Schneider.
Here.
Chair Harrington.
Here.
And I'll announce Director Willie and Phi are excused for today.
Yes, thank you. So the next item on our agenda is public communication. This is an opportunity for members of our community to come and talk to the Clean Water Services Board about any aspect of our work for up to 3 minutes an individual. Clerk Moss, do we have anyone who wishes to do so?
We do, Madam Director. We have one in person, then one online. Mr. Dale Feek is up first. Mr. Feek.
Chair Harrington and Commissioners Dale Feek. I have 5 topics. Didn't send you written things today, so I'll just go through the topics. How to register for these meetings. I'm working with staff, working with a lot of different people to figure out. I've got all your email addresses, Clean Water Services email. Now I know how to email that to you. And I'm working with Sue Page and with the clerks to figure out how to make sure the minute, what I put in writing, get in the minutes. So I'm working with the people needed to get that worked through. And hopefully it'll be helpful to the system in general. Okay, so that's topic 1. 2, backup generators. When I went to the work session, as you know, one of the questions was, is there backup generators for this? Because they store all these these stuff, right, that has to be refrigerated for long periods of time. And the question is, do you have backup generators? And the answer is no. And the question is, why not? And so that's a question I'm asking also, even though I'm not for backup generators for data centers and all that, because they create all kinds of problems. But anyway, it's a thought that still address that, please. Revised reused water. At the work session, I did have a chance to talk in the meeting, after the meeting. Perry Sunderland, water engineer and technical interim director, and Peter Sauer, I'm not sure I'm saying his name, research and innovation service manager. I had a chance to talk to them because I really pushed through public records request of Clean Water Services and Forest Grove to not have recycled wastewater as the cooling way to cool the servers in Crane Data Center. And in essence, I and others won. And then I talked to him and I said, I may have made a mistake, because my wife, a science teacher, and other people said, water is a better way to cool than fans, electricity fans. But in talking with them, they said, using the science of this, they again realized it's not good to use recycled water for a lot of different reasons. So I'm glad I went back to electricity, I guess. Natural gas, renewable natural gas. I think Commissioner Snyder, you made a comment during the Clean Water Services that the idea that recycling it, paying Northwest Natural Gas, getting a little extra money, whatever, I really do want you to take a look at that. I think the energy should be used for heating the systems and not doing that kind of a system to get more money. So anyway, please still talk about that issue. Last thing is DEQ issued enforcement actions. And on this, there were 11 enforcement. One at Washington County Capital's Project Services, Hillsborough, 17,356. Stormwater. I don't know if that's Clean Water Services, the county. I just like to have more information about that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Feek. Is there any other member in the auditorium wish by public comment to CDBus? As you've heard, for up to 3 minutes, not seeing anyone in the room. Is there any member online? We do have one member, Deanna Johnson. Ms. Johnson, can you hear us?
I can. I'll decline from testifying today.
Okay.
Thank you.
That I see no other hands, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Clerk Moss. And with that, I'll check in with the board to see if you have any questions on items on the agenda. Okay. Well, we have 4 items on today's consent agenda, 1 set of minutes, 1 IGA with the City of Tualatin, an award for a contract, and then approval of a purchase order. What are the wishes of the board regarding today's consent agenda?
Move to approve today's consent agenda.
Second.
And with that motion, all those in favor, please vote by raising your hand or saying aye. Thank you, directors. Any opposed? The motion carries unanimously 3-0. Next, we'll move on to our action agenda, which consists of consideration of a resolution and order opting into immunity for Clean Water Services for public use of its trails, unimproved right-of-way, or structures. And we welcome Elizabeth Edwards.
Good morning. Clean Water Services Board of Directors. For the record, Elizabeth Edwards, Chief of Staff here with Clean Water Services. I'm here on behalf of our General Counsel, Caroline Lobdell, who sends her regrets. She's not able to be with us this morning. As you noted, we are here today to request the board adopt a resolution and order that would opt Clean Water Services into immunity that the legislature created. So in the 2025 legislative session, the legislature unanimously passed Senate Bill 179. 179 is part of a continuing process that has helped to provide recreational immunity to local governments inclusive of special districts. And the law provides additional protection to local governments, their officers, employees, and agents for public use of trails, including unimproved right-of-ways and structures. So in order to take advantage of this opportunity that the legislature created, we need to go through a process of opting in. That's precisely what this RNO does. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Board members, do you have any questions or comments?
No question.
Just on the timing, why didn't we act on this sooner?
Director Snyder, part of this was just doing our due diligence, talking with the Special Districts Association, making sure that we conform with their recommendations, and this is when we found the time.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
I move to adopt the resolution in order opting into immunity for Clean Water Services for public use of its trails, unimproved right-of-way, and structures.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Before I call for a vote, I would just like to add my comments that this whole topic around recreational immunity is something that has been improving over the last 10 years due to different case law and learning different aspects that are needed in order for local governments, including a utility like Clean Water Services, to provide its services to the community that the community wants and needs. So thank you very much for bringing this forward. All those in favor, please vote by raising your hand or saying aye. Thank you, directors. Any opposed? The motion carries unanimously 3-0. Next, that brings us to director announcements. I'll start by announcing our upcoming meetings. On Tuesday, August 25th, we'll have a Clean Water Services Board of Directors meeting starting at 5:30 p.m. On Tuesday, September 8th, we'll have a Clean Water Services Board of Directors meeting just like today at 9 a.m. and then followed immediately thereafter by the Clean Water Services work session. On Tuesday, September 22nd, we'll have another evening Clean Water Services Board of Directors meeting at 5:30 p.m. Are there any other board announcements for today?
Nope.
Seeing none, I'd like to ask for a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Move to adjourn.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please vote by raising your hand or saying aye. Thank you, directors. Any opposed? The motion carries unanimously, 3-0. We'll hereby convene no later than 9:40 to the Clean Water Services work session. Thank you.